All right, guys. So we are here tonight to talk about all things Success Club, the benefits of Success Club. I really want to keep this like 20 minutes, not really dive deep into like all of the details, but really just talk about why you should be focused on hitting Success Club consistently in your business. Number one is the most obvious. When you are consistent in this business, your income will be higher. So just to kind of give you some numbers, if you're hitting Success Club every month, which means signing up 3 people with total solution packs, there are a few other ways to hit Success Club, but typically in the start of your business, that's how it's going to happen, is getting people signed up with total solution packs. So let's just keep it simple for tonight, and talk about signing up 3 people every month with total solution packs. And that's what hitting Success Club is going to mean for you. You're going to earn $70 commission on all 3 of those packs. In the first month, that's going to get you 210. If the people who signed up in, let's say, June, continue into July, and they order their supplements again, and you sign up 3 new people, you're going to earn about $327 if everybody from the previous month orders. In the month of August, is if everybody from June and July continues to order their supplements and you sign up 3 new customers with total solution packs, you're looking at about $440. And then in month 4, you're talking about being in the 560 range already. So that's 4 months into your business, just showing up consistently, and you are already above the $500 mark for the month. So just keep that in mind. And that's without making any other sales. That's without having, anybody just order a random Energize, or anybody order random just Beachbody on demand or whatever. We're talking just your total solution pack sales for each month, and then your continued supplements being ordered. Okay. So that is number one. Hey, buddy, you got to not talk if you're going to sit with me. Okay. That's number one, is just the consistency turning into higher income. So we're only 4 months in here, and not making any other sales. What if you hit Success Club 5 one of those, or 10 one of those months, and you sold 5 total solution packs? That really impacts a lot too. So just keep in mind, these numbers are like bare minimum if everybody continues on their journey with the supplements. Again, not everybody's going to do that, but these are just numbers that give you an idea of what's possible if you are being consistent with hitting Success Club. Okay, next up is to talk about the benefits of hitting Success Club consistently and what it means for your business, especially in the start of your business. So there are 2 things that you can earn by becoming a success starter. And being a success starter means hitting Success Club in 3 of the first 6 months of your business. So if you signed up in June, it doesn't matter. June doesn't technically count as your first month. You have 6 months from there. So July, August, September, October, November, December. So you have the rest of the year to earn these things. So the first thing is a free ticket to Summit of 2024. So when you hit Success Starter, meaning that you've hit Success Club 3 months of your first 6 months, you automatically earn a free ticket to Summit, which can end up being about a $250 value, depending on when somebody buys their ticket for Summit. And if you hit Success Club 4 months in your first 6 months, you earn a spot in a test group in one of the brand new programs, whatever the next brand new program is going to be. And that is why I wanted Celeste to talk tonight, because she will share a little bit about her experience, because she was just able to be a part of the test group for Chop Wood, Carry Water. And what that means is, like, you're starting the program before they even share all of the information about what you can expect out of the program. You actually have to sign a waiver saying that you're not going to release any information about the program before they tell you that it's okay. So it's a really cool, exclusive thing to be able to be a part of. Honestly, I have never been a part of a test group. It's hard to earn that once you come out of a certain, like when you're out of the very beginning stage of your business until you're in like the elite rank. And now I can't be a part of a test group because I'm pregnant, so they don't allow that. But I want Celeste to share a little bit about her experience now. You're not going to share. I'm going to mute myself and this guy, and I'm going to hand it over to Celeste just to kind of give you guys a rundown of what her experience was like in the test group.
Okay, can you see me sideways? Am I sideways? It's not turning. Okay, I'll just do that. All right. So I earned a spot in the Chopwood Carry Water test group that I actually earned it really early on. And then a few months went by and I got an email and I thought it was fake news. And I reached out to Kristen because I didn't think that I had earned it. So that was a nice little surprise. But yeah, you have to sign a waiver. You get entered into an exclusive Facebook group. So you're into a group with only people who are doing the test group. And then when you're going through the workouts, it's obviously not through it's not through the app or anything because it's not a released program. And you're accessing them through a private, it's like a Google Drive link. And then all the workouts are also in development phase, which I thought was pretty cool because there's no music behind them. They haven't been fully, they haven't been released to be live yet or anything like that. So you're working with like their raw live footage as you kind of go through it. I mean, it's very structured as you go through it, but it just makes you feel a little bit more personal to the development of the program is how I felt. So that was pretty cool. And being able to be one of the first people to do it and then to kind of share about my experience with my personal people underneath me. So all my personal clients and coaches, and then also broadly through any viewers that are watching me through my stories, you're a little limited on what you can share just because the waiver that you do have to sign limits you because it hasn't been released. So you're a little limited on what's sharing permitted, but you're able to share little clips and yeah. I would say that's it, Kristen.
Yeah, that's good. So, the next test group that people are going to be earning a spot for is going to be the Shaun T lifting program, and it's going to be cutting it close. So if you already have months of Success Club under your belt,
that's a first time earner, right? Like you have to be the first time earner.
Success Starters is something you can only earn one time in the first 6 months of your business. So if there's somebody on the team who has already earned a couple months and they are still pushing for Success Starters, there's still time to earn a spot in the Shaun T test group, which would be very exciting. I'm like jealous of everybody who's able to do that. But it would be probably, I'm thinking that they're going to do the test group in October, like starting beginning of October, probably. So you would have to earn it between July, August, September, if I can know my months. So that would be for anybody. Like I said, I think you would probably already have to have at least 1 month of Success Club under your belt, but definitely something to work towards if you do, because I really think this program is going to be a huge hit. And the other benefit is like when you're talking about it and sharing about it, you're able to share that you were a part of the test group and you've already been through this program, and not many other coaches can say that. And so you just kind of have that leg up when you're talking to people and sharing information about the program, because you really have the insider information and not just the information that Body is sharing with us in trainings and stuff. Lincoln, you really got to stop, buddy. Okay, next up, and these are the test group, very exciting, but even more than that is travel. And I don't know about you all, but Lincoln, you really got to stop, buddy. Go sit right here and play with that. For me, one of the things that attracted me to the idea of having a side business and joining the Body family was just being able to travel more. And in my mind, it was, I'm going to have a little extra money every year to maybe take a trip with John. But it actually ended up being that the majority of the trips that I have taken over the last 7.5 years have been through Body, and it's been because of my efforts and especially hitting Success Club. So I've been on about, I want to say I average, forget COVID years, but I average 3 to 5 trips a year because of this business. And one of the most fun trip that I take every single year is the Success Club trip. Angela and Celeste were both on this trip with me this year, so I just wanted them to kind of share their experience, as it was their first time. For me, it's I know what to expect, so sometimes I forget to mention things, or I forget about how I felt the first time going on the trip. But it is for 2 people. You earn the trip for 2 people. And the one thing that I will say personally is that the first year that I went on this trip, I brought John with me. And it was kind of the eye opener for him. It allowed him to meet other spouses in the business. It allowed him to see what she's doing is actually providing something for us, what she's doing in her late nights. And you know, all of the trainings that she's watching and all the talk that she's doing about body, it's all because she's, you know, or it's all worth it because here we are on this free vacation, right? So, and the Success Club trip, you can earn it even if you aren't hitting Success Club every single month, but you are more likely to earn the trip if you're consistent with Success Club. And if your Success Club points are higher, you're going to earn the trip for free. Otherwise, you do end up paying in a little bit each quarter. They're doing it, what do you call that? Like semesterly now? I don't know. They're doing it every 4 months now instead of every 3 months. That you owe payments. So whatever you don't earn through your Success Club points, you make that payment, you move on to the next 4 months, and whatever you don't earn through Success Club points, you make that payment. But even if you paid for the entire thing in full, you're paying less than you would for an all-inclusive trip, probably with your spouse anyway. But it's just a really cool experience. Like I said, bringing your spouse on the trip is very helpful, getting them on board and having them be a little bit more supportive. But I am going to pass it over to, let's let Celeste talk again, and then we'll pass it over to Ange.
Okay. I was just eating a mug cake. Yes. So also not only spouses, you can bring a friend, right? So you earn it for two, so you can bring it for whoever. I'll be totally honest. I was very skeptical going on the trip this year, and I actually went back and forth for so many months, was going to turn it down, and I just didn't know like kind of really what I was getting myself into. I didn't know if we were just going to be sitting in meeting rooms all day, so I wasn't sure that it was for me. Just like where I kind of was with the business and everything. So Kristen convinced me to do it. And I did, and it was so much fun. It really shows you the community. You meet so many new people. You're not sitting in meeting rooms every day, but you are learning because you're collaborating with different people that you're meeting on the beach. And I remember like even a session where we were all just tanning, hanging out, getting drinks served to you, and you're all just talking about, you know, what programs you like, what worked for certain clients, what didn't, and collaborating in that sense. But it's very much not like, it's very much about you and having fun. They treat you very well. I was shocked too with such a like health community. I didn't know what I would get into from like, you know, is everybody going to drink and let loose and have fun and eat yummy food? Or is everybody going to kind of be a little uptight and not relax? And that's not the case. You literally walk through the door and everybody's dancing. There's a DJ playing and drinks are getting served to you right off the bat. So that was definitely a lot of fun and something I will work for in the future years to come.
Take it
and
away.
Bring my husband.
Oh yeah, bring your husband. Get him too. All right, Ange, go ahead.
All right. Do you want me to talk about Danielle's trip?
Well, why don't you give us your feedback on your first time Success Club trip, and then I'll lead you into Danielle's trip after that.
Okay, so for the Success Club trip, that was pretty exciting for me. Right off the bat, I just wanted to go because I like traveling. So it was a big yes for me. And last year for me was awesome. I hit Success Club, I think, every month except maybe 1 month last year, was it? I think so. This year's been a little bit different, but still moving forward and still pushing forward. But last year I earned it right off the bat and I didn't have to pay too much. You still have to pay every quarter if you don't get as many points as it takes to get the money it costs for each quarter. But even so, it was worth every penny of it. We got there. I actually ended up bringing Celeste because she backed out at first, but then it worked out that we got to bring her. And we all had a blast. I think we connected right off the bat. Got drinks, we danced, we socialized with everybody. It was just an awesome experience.
I want to add to, Ange mentioned like you do have to pay in, and she didn't earn like the entire amount of the trip, but she also didn't sign up to be a coach until May. Was it beginning of May, middle of May? I don't know, but it wasn't until May that you even signed up.
Like, yeah.
So there were
It was
4
May.
5 months of the year that you missed to be
Right.
even be able to earn towards the
Yeah.
trip. Right.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
that was the big thing.
right. So, and that proves too, like you joined in May, Celeste joined in July. Even though Celeste turned down her invite and then ended up going as your guest, she did get an invite. And so, what that shows you is that, like, even if you do join in May or July, like you still have plenty of time to earn this trip and earn lots of dollars towards the trip. I mean, obviously, at this point, you're probably more likely to pay half of what it costs to go, but you're still able to, you know, have that spot without like waiting until next year.
But even so, and it's not that much. I mean, if you earn it, take the opportunity because you're for the amount you're going to be paying in the end, really. You
Right. And not only that, but it's like you're not just
just
paying for a random
have to
vacation. Like
jump on it.
Celeste, yeah, and like Celeste said, all the networking and all of the just like connecting with the people around you is so worth going on this trip. Um, it definitely, for me at least, it always lights a fire under my butt. It always like gets me excited about the business and like the people that I'm able to surround myself with. And one of the biggest things about this community that I've found is like having these positive people and encouraging people around is so beneficial. And going on a trip like that, you are literally surrounded. Everybody on the entire resort is that positive, supportive, encouraging, like empowering people. Like it's just really, really, to me, awesome.
I do want to just say one thing for
Say-
everybody that watches the recording because this was a big fear for me of like walking into a group of ladies that I didn't really know very well. And that was one of the big reasons I've really kind of backed out. And I just like, it's just uncomfortability, right? And you're kind of opening that door to put yourself out there with people you're not necessarily, even though Kristen and I are obviously very close. I didn't know a lot of the other girls, and Ange and I, you know, got to know each other really well. And you outside of our group, you even connect with like a bunch of other people on Danielle's team. And now, you know, they follow you on Instagram and now you watch their stuff and you just really build that connection. Um, and then I was just going to tell the quick story where everybody is so that positive attitude. And just a story to reiterate that Ange and I were at the bar and a girl was like, this girl was there and she said, are you here for Beachbody? And we said yes. And she was like, cool, me too. And I'm a stay-at-home mom and I never get out. So let's take some shots. And she looked at the bartender, was like, line up 10 shots. And it's just like, that's the atmosphere you're in. And it's so
Yeah.
fun.
Well, because everybody like, and you're not afraid to like take videos and like take pictures and be posing on the beach and stuff because everyone around you does that for a living too. Like that's what everybody does. And everybody is so like, I don't know. It's just it's this mindset that you get once you're in this business that like when you're surrounded by other people who are also in it and understand it, it's like a whole new level of fun that you can have, right? And I love that about that. So the next thing that, and I'm going to have Ange talk on this too, the next thing I want to share about is my coach, my sponsor Danielle, hosts a team-wide retreat every year, and there are 6 spots available for anybody in the downline to be able to earn. The number one requirement for this trip is to be a diamond coach. You have to hit diamond and hold diamond in this year in order to earn next year's trip, which is going to be happening in April of 2024. And we're going to be going to New Mexico. So if you want to earn that trip, the number one goal is to be a diamond. But the more Success Club points you have, if there are multiple people in the downline who hit diamond for the first time, the higher Success Club points are going to get you on that trip. So I want Ange to share her experience. I unfortunately was unable to go this year, but Angela and my girl Crystal both went. And so Ange will share a little bit about that.
So Danielle's trip, I was super bummed that Kristen couldn't go and super nervous when she said she wasn't going. Me and Crystal were like, wait, what? We have to go alone? Are you serious? But in the end, it actually was a blessing in disguise because we got out of our comfort zone. We met new people. We got comfortable with them. We chatted about the business. It's a really small group that goes. So it makes it really nice that you really get to know these people. You really get to sit down and have a conversation with them, play games with them. It's really a fun trip. Yes, we work out, but that's fun too. It's a small weekend. Well, we left Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We came back. It's a short trip, but it's all fun, really. And getting to know people, building your business with them And getting to know Danielle. I think that was a huge thing for me too, because she is super high up and has a lot of knowledge that she could share with everybody and just lit a fire right under us. And when we got back, we were all like, okay, well, we got to hit this mark again this year because I want to be here next year.
Yeah, and to
But
add,
yeah, it was so much fun.
yeah, the to add about Danielle. So because she's so high up in the business and because she's my sponsor, and some of you are like under somebody under me, like, so Danielle seems so like unattainable to some people on the team, I feel like, but she is literally so giving. Like, she is so willing to help. Like, if you reach out to her with a question, she will answer it, no problem. Like, sometimes her answer might be like, Kristen will know the answer to this question, you can message her. But if you're reaching out about something specifically that she could help you with that I maybe couldn't, she is always willing to help. She's always willing to jump on a team call with you and your team if you have some new people who you think could benefit from hearing from somebody like her. And she's just, she really is down to earth more than you may think just by like seeing how professional and stuff she is on her team page. And so it's nice to spend some time with her and get to know her on a personal level too, I think, because you get to see that side of her and feel more comfortable like reaching out to her and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about too, because I didn't talk about it earlier, but I did mention that one of the benefits of hitting Success Starters is getting a free ticket to Summit. And just to kind of share what you can expect from Summit. So the Success Club trip, fun trip, very little business. I think there's there's a panel where Carl, the CEO of the company, like asks questions to some of the top coaches, and you can go in and sit. Sometimes they do like announcements, new products, new programs, whatever. You can go in and sit. It's like a 2-hour session throughout the entire 5-day vacation. So it's not a whole lot, but you can do that. The super trainers are usually at the parties, so you get to kind of like see them and interact with them if you choose to, or ask them for a photo or whatever. And then you have the workouts with the super trainers, which again, all of this stuff is optional. You can go on the trip with your husband and not go to a single party, not go to a single workout, not go to any of the training sessions, anything. It's all on your terms for those trips. Same with Danielle's trip. It's very like, we talk business a lot, but there's not like trainings or sessions or anything like that. It's really like a relaxing, get to know everybody, networking kind of trip. Summit is very different from that. Summit is an investment in your business. And there will be people who go to Summit and they treat it like the Success Club trip, and they go to 1 or 2 sessions and they take home what they learned. But if you're serious about this business, going to Summit is important because you have so much to learn, so much fire to be lit under your butt. And so I'll just kind of quickly tell you, it is a crazy couple of days, but I'll tell you what the experience is like. Most people fly in on Thursday. There's an opening general session on Thursday night, which usually they'll announce any new programs coming out, new flavors of Shakeology, new supplements, anything that they have that's coming out in the next couple of months, any new programs or training programs or anything like that. And then Friday morning, they do that again, but there's usually like guest speakers, keynote speakers. Like we had Kendra Hall and, oh God, what was the other girl's name? I can't remember what the other one was, but like authors that speak on things like personal development stuff, or like how to post on social media, or like different things that we can be working on. Like one of them was storytelling, like how to tell your story on social media rather than just like post and be like me, and like connect with people on a deeper level through your posts. So it's really all business oriented. And then Friday afternoon, we break out and you're in sessions based on your level in the business. So the Emerald or the new coaches aren't going to be learning the same thing as I would learn as a 5-star diamond coach. And so you're kind of split up so that you're learning things that are prevalent in your business right now where you're at. And then same thing Saturday morning, you're split up like that. And then Saturday night, there's the closing ceremony, which is celebration for top coaches, celebration for transformations, things like that. And all that happens on Saturday night. And then that's the end of it. So it's very busy. You have the super workout Saturday morning. You have a workout Friday morning. You have a workout Thursday night or Thursday afternoon before the opening session starts. And those are things you get to choose. So when you sign up and you register, They give you options of like who you want to work out with Thursday night, who you want to work out with on Friday, and then the super workout, you get 10 minutes with each trainer, and it's in the street, and it's everybody. That's like everybody who's there. This year it was probably like 8,000 or something like that. It's a really cool experience. Same thing. It's all the positivity that you're surrounded with. The entire city is just flooded with coaches, and it's a really, really fun place to be, even though you're learning. Like, even though you're learning the whole time, the excitement is there and the networking. And it's just cool to be able to, add more time with the team and get to know people on a deeper level and have that face-to-face connection instead of just the Instagram to Instagram connection. So that again is like when you earn Success Starters, that's like the very first thing you're going to earn is a free ticket to Summit. You'll earn your free ticket to Summit before you'll earn an invite to the Success Club trip, because Summit is way more important. You're going to get way more out of going to Summit than you're going to get out of any of the other trips that aren't business oriented. I want you to go on all of them. I want you to earn all the trips and do all the things and come and do all the team stuff with us. But Summit is a really, really important one, I think, to get to. So I think that's it, unless anybody can think of anything that I've forgotten. But I think that's it.
To go on Danielle's trip, you have to hold Diamond for 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, you have to do your 6-week hold. So if you're going to earn that trip for 2024, you would have to hit Diamond in like the end of November so that you have time to do your 6-week hold before the end of the year. Yeah.
And then is there a Success Club qualification for that?
I
Do you
think
have to get 20 points?
20 points from
Okay.
May 1st to December 31st.
Okay, so you do have to have the points too.
Yeah, if
But
you're hitting
sure
Success
that you-
Club in general, you're gonna be like you're gonna
Yeah.
qualify. It's just making sure that if more people hit Diamond, you're one of the people who get on.
Yeah.
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 So,
Okay, just wanted to make that clear because wasn't sure if you had to reach so many points.
yes, and all of this stuff too is if you go in the Team Own My Tone Facebook page and you look at there's like a PDF with all this information, like qualifications and stuff, and all the information too about where we're going this year and stuff like that. So
cool.
Okie doke. I think that we're good. Thanks for jumping on, Joanne. And anybody who's watched the recording, if you have any questions or if you just want to chat goals or whatever, message your coach and we will talk things out with you guys.
Thank you.
All righty. Let me stop recording. How do I do that?
Thanks, Joanne.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.